Imagine making thousands of dollars every single month from a picture you generated with AI in just a few seconds. I know, it sounds insane, but today I will show you exactly how you can do it too, and why the new ChatGPT update will change how you make money online forever. So, it all started when I was just scrolling through Etsy like usual, checking out what new products are trending, and I saw this custom Minecraft art listing that immediately grabbed my attention, and I realized this seller was actually pretty new, like only 4 months old, but he was already making serious money. This one Minecraft listing alone was pulling in over $800 a month, and he had other similar listings too, all stacking up passive income. So I saw a huge opportunity right there. But the thing is, I'm not an artist. I don't know how to design anything that looks like Minecraft or anything close to it. And that's when things got interesting, because around the same time, the new ChatGPT image generation update dropped, and people were going absolutely crazy online with all these Ghibli-style AI images. And that's when it clicked for me, because right now, you can take any image and transform it into any style you want in just a few clicks. And if this new Etsy seller and hundreds of others can do it manually, why can't we automate it and scale it even faster with AI? So today, we are gonna do that together, step by step. All right. So this listing right here is making over $3,700 a month selling custom watercolor portraits. So basically, people upload their photo and the seller turns it into a beautiful watercolor style artwork. And as you can see, they're charging high prices because it's personalized and people love custom gifts. And you can also see from the number of new reviews that there's a real demand for this. Now, usually, if you wanted to offer something like this yourself, you'd have to hire a freelancer on Fiverr or Upwork, for example, and pay $30, $50, sometimes even $100 to get the artwork done. But now, things got much easier. Let's say this is the image we received from a customer. First, we open up ChatGPT, upload the image, and simply ask to turn it into a watercolor art drawing. But I also like to be specific with my prompt. So I'll mention that I want it vertical on a white background, and make sure the character's face, clothing, and pose are similar to the original photo. And for even better results, I'm gonna grab an example image from the listing and give it to ChatGPT as a style reference. So here's what the full prompt might look like. Then I just hit enter, and the AI works its magic. As you can see, in seconds, we get a professional-looking watercolor portrait, something that normally would take hours and cost money to produce. So, while other sellers are manually fulfilling every single order, we can create the same or better results automatically, in literally minutes. But this is not the only thing you can do, because the possibilities are so freaking insane.
Check this out. There's this other listing that's making over $6,000 a month, and all they do is turn people's pets into custom royal portraits.
Now, funny enough, about a year ago, I made a full video about this product. But back then, if you wanted to offer something like this, you had to spend real time and effort to manually Photoshop everything together just to get decent results. But right now, look at this. You simply take a pet photo, let's say this rabbit for example, upload it into ChatGPT and ask it to turn it into a royal pet king portrait, just like we did before with a reference image. And boom, in just a few seconds, you get a crazy good result. From there, you can fine-tune it even more. Change the style, adjust the clothing, switch backgrounds, literally just by typing a few simple prompts. And it doesn't stop with pets either. You could do the exact same thing with humans too, turning regular photos into royalty-style artworks. Like, I don't think you fully realize how crazy this is. There are brands out there making millions selling these kinds of custom designs. And back then, replicating their success was tough because the manual work was a real barrier. But now, as you can see, it takes minutes, guys. Literally minutes. Now, before we move forward and show you how to sell these artworks with zero upfront costs, let me answer a question I'm sure you might have.
If anyone can do this themselves, why would they buy from me?
Well, let me ask you this. you could learn how to bake bread at home, right? So why do most people still buy it from the store almost every single day? Exactly. It's not about whether they can do it. It's about saving time, getting better results, and choosing convenience. And that's exactly what your offer will give them. Now, people are selling these kinds of art in two ways, either as a digital product, like a PNG download, or as a physical product like framed posters, canvas, and stuff like that. And obviously, selling the physical version feels more premium and lets you charge way more and make higher profits. But most people avoid it because they think they'll need to produce and ship everything themselves, which sounds like a nightmare, right? And that's where Printify literally solves all those problems. Printify is a print-on-demand service, which means they handle everything for you, from printing, packaging, and shipping the product directly to your customers. And the best part is that you only pay when you make a sale, which means no upfront costs, no inventory, and no stress. Their product catalog is insane. Clothing, posters, phone cases, mugs, journals, even supplements. Like, the possibilities here are endless. And the setup is stupidly simple. You just connect Printify to your Etsy store or whatever platform you're using, and it automates the entire process. So let's say you want to sell posters, like that listing we just looked at. Here's how it goes. You choose the product from the Printify catalog, click Start Designing, upload the design you want to sell, and preview exactly how it's going to look on the product. You'll also see multiple variants, like sizes and colors that you can pick and offer to sell. And finally, just fill in the product details like title, description, and price, where you will see how much you could make. Once that's done, hit publish, and boom, it's live on your store. And here's how it'll simply look like when you get an order. Let's say you sell a framed poster for $100. Once you get an order, you fulfill it through Printify for $30. Printify will then print it, ship it, and handle everything for you. That means you've just made $70 profit with no upfront cost, no printing, no packaging, no headache. So if you want to give this a go, you can try Printify for free using the link below. But now, let's make things harder and actually challenge the AI. This bestseller listing is making around $5,000 a month, and what they do is combine family photos with pets to create these hilarious royal-style portraits. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to give ChatGPT a perfectly posed family photo where everyone's already together. Instead, I'll upload separate photos, one of a man, one of a woman, and one of a dog, and see if it can combine them into a full royal family portrait. So I opened ChatGPT, uploaded all the images, and gave it a prompt asking to merge the photos into a royal-style family portrait. I also asked it to change the clothing and background to match the royal theme. And most importantly, make sure the faces look exactly like the original photos. And in just a matter of seconds, you're not gonna believe what it created. We got this insane AI-generated artwork, a full custom royal family portrait created automatically with no editing, no Photoshop, nothing. It's actually insane. Wow. And same thing with this listing. They take the owner's photo and the pet's photo and turn it into this cute illustration. So I did the same. I provided both photos, gave a simple prompt, and added a few instructions about the style I wanted. And in seconds, we got this beautiful illustration that I'm 100% sure could be sold as a high-ticket custom artwork. And now, let's look at some trending and unique ideas you can start selling immediately. And you can either sell these as digital products, as physical products using Printify, or even offer them as a design service. Let's start with this custom action figure art. It's super popular right now, and I'm sure you've seen this trend online. To create this kind of art, you can use the prompt you see on the screen and tweak it based on your style. So as you can see, I used the YouTuber speed as an example and managed to create this cool looking design. And what really blew my mind is the attention to detail, like the hair and the facial expressions. We also have this new plush toy trend where you turn images into realistic looking plush toys. It's actually super fun to make. You just give this prompt you see on the screen and you can tweak it however you want. I tried it again with iShow speed and the results were impressive. First,
It gave me a natural background just like I asked. Then I asked to change the background to something more fun. And as you can see, it turned out amazing. I even turned his favorite player into a plush toy and placed them together in this cute and memorable scene. I really love this idea, and I didn't actually find a listing doing this exact thing, which means you could be one of the first to bring this trend to the platform and profit from it. We also have this listing right here. It sells pixelated Stardew Valley style custom portraits, and it makes around $1,500 a month. So I went to ChatGPT, provided this couple's image as an example, and also added a reference image from the actual listing. The prompt was pretty simple, just asking to turn the photo into the same pixel style. And as you can see, we got an incredible result. Even the logo on the hat was perfectly recreated. Then, just for fun, I asked to remove this finger from the corner and change the names. And those edits were done in seconds. Mind-blowing. There's also this funny caricature art where people get turned into funny, exaggerated cartoon scenes. So again, I gave ChatGPT my image with some basic instructions, and boom, I got exactly what I wanted in a few seconds. And what's cool is that the more characters people want to add, the more you can charge, so the profit margin is very high here. We also have this funny pet bathroom portrait, which makes $2,700 a month. All they do is take a pet image and turn it into this humorous bathroom style art. So you can give ChatGPT a reference image for better results. And as you can see, it looks super cool. Now they're selling it as a digital download, but I recommend you use Printify and sell it as a physical art print so you can charge more. And by the way, once you generate the art, you can even ask ChatGPT to create mock-up images to showcase your product better. ChatGPT is actually really good at that now, and it makes your listing look more professional. Speaking of pets, I also found this listing offering custom Pixar-style pet portraits. And what's interesting here is that they also use AI. If you look at the text here, this is definitely AI generated. But even though they're using AI, they've made over $35,000 in revenue and are still pulling in over $2,000 a month. And with ChatGPT, you can now generate even better results. And finally, we got this crazy listing that's making over $7,000 a month. They turn your photos into oil painting style canvas art. Now, I totally respect this seller's talent if they do it manually, but times have changed as you can now get amazing results using AI. And with Printify, you can sell it as a physical canvas on your store. You can even compete with those sellers because you can charge less and deliver faster. So as you saw, the possibilities to make money with AI these days are limitless. You just need to get creative, stand out, and take advantage of this technology because every day things are getting crazier.